How can you go wrong with this view and with this location? I can't get over how awesome this is. It is the day after. I am breathing like a horse because I just finished getting up this super huge dune. I did it all in the dark. I woke up at 4:30 so I can be here at 5:30. It is so quiet up here. It's just me, nobody else. I'm alone on this dune top. I wanted to call it mountain top, but it's not, is it? It's a dune top. All alone. I have the empty desert here behind me. And I can hear roosters everywhere. Looking towards the city over here with this dune in front of me. I do have, it's like very few clouds over there. That's where the sunrise is gonna come from. It was so funny, as I was climbing up, I looked up the sky because there were stars on the sky, and I was like, man, I don't recognize any of the star arrangement, any of the constellations, nothing. Well, obviously, because this is the southern hemisphere, right? But look at this view for this morning. What a magnificent day. Once the sun is gonna pop up over those mountains, that's gonna be interesting. For now, we're waiting. This is twilight, basically. First crack of dawn. One thing I noticed right away, no wind. It is so much quieter than last night. There's absolutely no wind whatsoever, because yesterday it was very windy up there. You can see that beautiful orange glowing light as it starts forming on top of those mountains. That's where the sun is going to pop up from. It's so beautiful to witness this beautiful morning sunrise in the desert. I never had this experience before. Man, this is so cool. The sun is still a no-show, but he'll get here. Oh, look at this. These dunes are starting to get some beautiful light on top of them. You can start to see a little bit the light and the shadow contrast. Beautiful. Just freaking beautiful, man. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? I am set up for an exposure on this side with the city of Ica, and I just like how you can see the line, the very clear delimitation between the desert and the city. Just awesome. Such a big difference in the sunset experience and the sunrise experience. If you're coming to Huacachina, I would urge you to do both. Go up the dunes at sunset and take your photos, and then wake up in the morning and come up the dunes for sunrise, because sunrise is so much quieter. It's just so super surreal. Just you wake up in the morning, you get up and you start walking in the dark up on these dunes, and there's nobody but you. Literally, there's nobody but me on the dunes. And now we have some people coming up, but that's about it. But look at this. Now it's daylight. Man, this place sure puts a smile on my face. I'm still waiting for the sun. You can see it's almost there on that side. This is the ridge I came up on, all the way from down there where that little person is. So my hotel is somewhere around there, and then I walked around the left side, the further side of the lake, of the oasis. Then I hopped on the dune, and then I came all the way next to that building over there, that concrete dome, and then hopped on this ridge all the way up here. At one point I had some like a hint of pink in those clouds over there, but not much. Very, very subtle, very subtle. Last night I was on that dune over there. That was even more challenging than this one, because this one you kind of have a trail more or less, but that one it's like a two-step elevation. You go up where those people are there, and then another hop all the way up there. So yeah, but this one was more manageable than last night's. Thank God, because waking up early in the morning and then hopping up the dune and just hiking up here, it's not as fun as it sounds, but the reward is just amazing. I can see a hint of the sun from behind that bridge over there. And there's also some smoke, some fires I think going on over there in the distance, which create this smoky haze atmosphere all over this valley. Pretty cool, look at this. See those little plumes of smoke? Now while I was waiting for the sunrise, I took some photos of myself in the desert. If you want to take some photos of yourself in the desert, my suggestion is go further away from the camera so you can get smaller in the frame, so you can accentuate the vastness of this landscape. Those two guys on the ridge, on the dune over there, they make for awesome subjects. I placed them on the left of the photo, and of course the sun is peeking out right now. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise, just an amazing experience. I just love the hazy atmosphere in that valley, super nice. And we have some beautiful light on this side as well, over those little dunes. And behind me also, the dunes behind me. Pretty cool. I would say this is top 3 experiences of my life. In terms of sunrise, the best experience of my life, hands down. So beautiful, man, unbelievable. I have a little companion over here. He came from the village. There's some beautiful dunes in the distance over there. Small dunes, and I can zoom in with my telephoto and get like a minimalist shot, just beautiful. And I just love how the sun falls over these dunes and creates these dark patches and white patches and just beautiful contrast. Beautiful. Oh, look at this, it's even more powerful now. Look at that. Looks like a freaking pyramid. One tip I can give you when you're shooting with the telephoto, instead of looking with your naked eye at the whole picture, look through the viewfinder, zoomed in completely, and then just pan the camera, because that way you can see smaller frames that you could not see, because your eye, if you're not accustomed to seeing in smaller frames, then use the telephoto, look through the viewfinder and pan the horizon until you see a frame that you like. So right now, because I have all this dune range in front of me, I'm going to try to create a panorama. I'm going to start around here and then I'm going to pan to the right and see where that takes me. Hopefully I can create something interesting. If not, I always have the photos that I took thus far. Actually, the last vlog before this, it's about how to shoot a panorama. You can check that out if you want. But the trick to shooting panoramas is to lock your camera on the tilt axis and leave it open on the pan. And then as you take photos, overlap them by 1/3. So if I shot this photo right now, I'm gonna pan to the right, but now whatever I had on the right side of the frame, I'm going to place it to the left side of the frame now, so I have overlapping between photos, so that Lightroom can stitch them together, create a very nice panorama. That's another one. I'm going to pan to the right a little bit more, overlapping the photos. And like I said, my camera is locked on the tilt axis, right? It doesn't go up and down, but I can pan it left and right. So I'm panning to the right now as I go. Good, another one, here we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna create one from here, like this, from this dune over here with the other one over there, and I should be okay. Let's do that. The trick is I need to get my frame before I start shooting, so I have to see roughly where my frame puts me. So I do, before I start shooting, I do a panning, looking through the viewfinder to see how it lands when I pan, to see how the frame changes when I pan. Because sometimes, like if you see the dune, it's slanted a little bit. So if I frame from the, if I start framing from the left and then I keep taking photos as I pan, I might lose the dune, or not, I might lose more of the sky, and it's not gonna look as good. So I have to like roughly see where my frame lands and then zoom in or zoom out accordingly to have a perfect frame, or the best frame I can get throughout the whole panorama. Also, I'm having my camera on self-timer because I don't want to jolt the camera when I take the photos. That's the best procedure in this case, because I'm using the telephoto, and any telephoto zoom lens is notorious for when you shake the camera, it's gonna create all sorts of nasty stuff where your photos cannot come out sharp, right? Man, these dunes are just so beautiful. I can't get over them. I can't get over how awesome this is. Man, that sunrise was something else. It was so beautiful. How can you go wrong with this view and with this location, right? I'm gonna head down in 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna go all the way over this ridge, and then that path will lead me back to the oasis. I could go down this way, but I want to take a different route because why not, right? See some more things. Also, I want to see the view where that person is. I want to see what the view is, so I'm gonna head out that way now. I'm gonna go check with my baby. She woke up. I didn't want to wake her up. I tried to, because she said she wants to come up with me here in the morning, but she wouldn't budge, so I just left her sleep, and I got my backpack and head out the door. But now she's awake, and I'm gonna go down and go have breakfast, and then take the bus back to Lima, and that would be that. Look at this, beautiful, huh? So I think I'm gonna end it here from the beautiful dunes of Huacachina in the Ica Desert, Peru, South America. I bid you farewell, and I will see you in the next video. Not as glamorous as this probably, but hey, we can't have these locations every day, right? It's cool if we can have them once a year or twice a year, but I'm definitely gonna come back to this place, most definitely. I love Huacachina, and like I said, I think next year I'm gonna come back and gonna organize a photo shoot here. If you want to come with me to this location, get in touch. So until then, and until the next video from the dunes of Huacachina, take care, be good, and peace.